Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Lakshmi. Just wait for a minute. Please join us.
Okay. Okay. So, should we start? Yeah, Hare Krishna, everyone.
Yeah, sure.
I'm audible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you are audible. Lakshmi, your voice is coming very low.
Uh, uh, is it audible now, Rani?
Yeah, now proper.
Okay.
Yes, you
Okay,
can continue with that.
fine. So, you have already installed the Jupyter Notebook, no? Yesterday, or for you, is it today, or have you
Yeah,
installed it?
almost done.
Okay.
Anaconda, I have installed.
Anaconda, you have installed. Okay.
Yeah.
And Jupyter Notebook has to be like it. It is not installed yet.
No.
No. Okay. Fine. Fine. So, before beginning, I would just like to give some introduction about Python. So at least you will have some idea. And then we'll just quickly install the Jupyter Notebook, and then we can start the code writing part. Okay. So please let me know if you can see my screen. Yeah, you can. Can you see?
Yeah, are you sharing it? Yeah.
You can see my screen. Okay.
Yes.
So, do you have any exposure of any other programming language any other programming language apart from Python?
Abnisha, previously I learned the
Yeah. In that, you have learned which language? In ab
SQL.
initio? SQL.
Yeah.
So are you proficient or you have basic knowledge of SQL?
Mm.
You have basic
Average.
knowledge.
Yeah,
Average.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So before, just like to go, before we understand what is Python, it's very much important that we understand what is the meaning of this programming. Basically, a program is what a sequence of instructions that designate how to execute a computation. Okay, so it's a set of instructions. It's a sequence of instructions which tell us how the computer has to work. Okay, so it's a sequence of instructions. And in that way, what is the meaning of programming? So taking a task and writing it down in a programming language that the computer can understand and execute. So if you so there is some task for that matter. It could be any task. It could be data analysis or data manipulation or data cleansing, and then we will write down in the programming language. So that programming language can be anything. It could be Python, it could be Java or JavaScript or any other programming language. And then that computer can understand and execute. Okay. So, so computer science usually is just not the programming. This term computer science is not programming. But computer science basically means understanding what computers can do, that much only. But the programming means the activity of telling computers to do something for us. Okay. So this is the difference. We just don't, the two words, these two terms, computer science and programming, they are not this completely equivalent. Okay. Uh, so programming is a part of computer science, that is fine, but it's not that both terms are on the equivalent. So that's why programming basically means that the activity of telling computers to do something for us, some task if we designate to that computer. And there are many thousands of programming languages, different types for designed for different action, different functions. Python or R language, Java, and C++, Hadoop, SQL, Matplotlib, and many other, PHP. So many languages are used for different functions. Okay. So like for example, if we take PHP, it is used for web programming. Then C++, it is used for the programming devices. Python and R are used for data science and finance. So in that way, there are use cases for each programming language. Okay. So how does somebody become good at programming? Basically, for us to learn programming, to learn any programming language, it is very much important that we have the problem solving skills and abstract thinking. So it is like a mechanistic thinking. It is very much important that we have a mechanistic thinking. Mechanistic thinking means how the machines they they work. Okay, so in that way we have to have that thinking. So in the programming language, like for example, if we have some task, uh, we have to make it into some chunks, or we have to execute, we have to solve that problem step by step. It cannot be possible that in one line of the code, everything, all of the solution of the problem will come. But to get the solution of the problem or the task which we want to execute, we need to do is step by step manner. Okay, and we need to have the problem solving skills, so which will develop only by practicing. So if we practice more and more, then only these skills will develop. So for example, if there is a problem or if there is a task, create a program that adds 10 to any number I can think of. Okay. So any number if we take, and there should be a program. So any number if we take, like if we take as input, it should add 10 to it. Okay. So such program we need to build. So in the programming language, like if we write some program and we write some code to it, and then input any number, X number we will give, then the output will be X plus 10. So yeah, so that's why we need to have such type of, for learning programming language, we need to have mechanistic thinking. So computers can only execute what you ask them to do. You must understand and interpret code instructions, and you must have solid knowledge about the syntax of a programming language. So this mechanistic thinking is very much important, and how the machines they work actually, it's step by step. And you, whatever code has been written, it's very much important that we understand each line of code and how it is being processed step by step. So yeah, and there are different ways of coding. Okay, there can be some coding which is very much messy. It's very much difficult to understand. And if the code is very much messy, in order to do some minor change, or for example, if we just want to change something, or if we want to do some more modification so that the output could be something more different or like that, then if we have such a messy code, it's very difficult to understand. It's very difficult to modify later on, because usually in very big projects, when we are working on very big projects, at that time we have to do a lot of modifications, even though after we have written whole of the code. So we can, it should be easier for us to even do the modification. So if we have such type of messy code, to very much messy code, like very, very much difficult to understand, especially when if you are working in a team. So in a team there are many people who are working on some project, and at that time if such type of messy code is there, then it's very difficult for the other person to interpret or to understand and to do the modification. So that's why it's very much important that we have that problem solving skills, and how to write the code step by step. So very clean code. You would have heard this term, clean code. So it's very systematic, and we understand how this code is being getting processed. Okay. So this will gradually, just I'm giving the theory part, and this is very much important before we get into the coding part, that what exactly are the different aspects of programming language. So what is Python? Python is a popular programming language, and it was created by Guido van Rossum and released in 1991. And Python is usually used for web development, software development, mathematics, and system scripting. Okay. So in that way, Python is used for many such different types of functions. And what can Python do? So Python can be used on a server to create web applications. So uh, many different web applications can be created using Python. And Python can be used alongside software to create workflows. Python can connect to database systems. It can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. And Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production-ready software development. So there are many use cases of Python, and gradually when we get into the coding part, so you will understand how there are, when we will use Python for different such use cases, then the practical implementation you can understand. Okay. So these are just some theory part. And Python works on different platforms. So it can work on Windows, Mac, Linux, or other different operating systems. And Python has a simple syntax similar to the English language. It's very easy to understand. So, and Python has a syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages, because it's having uh, many libraries. So because of having many libraries, with the very fewer lines, we can execute some task. And Python runs on an interpreter system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written. This means that the prototyping can be very quick, and Python can be treated in a procedural way, an object-oriented way, or a functional way. So these are some of the benefits of using Python. Currently, as this data science, this field is very much increasing, the job market is also there a lot for data scientists. So that's why Python is gradually become very much popular. Yeah. Yes. So like that, there are many such use cases of Python that it can be used in finance, econometrics for statistical uh, use cases, and economics and data science and machine learning. And Python is open source. Okay, so its code is actually uh, open to everyone. It's available. So it's freely available to everyone. Everyone can view and use the code of the Python and modify. Of course, there are some people who will oversee whatever modifications are done, but it's open source language. Okay. And the general purpose of Python usually it is the analysis of financial data and also other fields like web programming and interoperability with C language, Java language, and R and others language. So it can be very much go along with the other languages. Okay. And it is the high level language. Okay. So high level language means it is very much the code is close to human language and it's easy to read, write, and understand. And the role of the interpreter. So high level language means it requires the interpreter, which will transform into the low level language, machine language, which is in zeros and ones. Okay. And there are many such practical implementation of Python. So it's Python is used in real world applications applied in companies, offices, and institutions, helps in automating daily tasks used for data analysis and reporting, like that. Okay, fine. So for Python, we will be using the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and Jupyter Notebook you can first of all install. You can share your screen and install the Jupyter Notebook first of all. Then afterwards we can just quickly start with the coding part. Yeah. Any questions do you have?
No.
You can share your screen.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, yeah, it's visible. You can open, what is this? GitOps. Okay. Yeah, Jupyter Notebook. From there you have to open. Okay. But through Anaconda you have to open. Okay. You can first of all open Anaconda. You have already downloaded, no, Anaconda?
Yeah, already
Yeah,
done.
you can open Anaconda Navigator. Yes. In your computer system, yeah, in your laptop. Yes.
Yeah, this has been started quite a while before, but still it is going on.
What happened? It's
No,
in.
this has been installing quite a while before. So
Oh,
still
really?
it, yeah, still it is taking time.
Yeah, it takes some time because it's a huge actually. A while means how much time it went? Like how much
It's like
time
20
it's
minutes, more than, I
20
think, yeah,
minutes.
20
Oh,
to 30
really?
minutes.
Oh, then you have to stop this. This is really, or you have to reinstall this because it is it does not take that much amount of time.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
completed.
it's open, no? Yeah, finish. Okay. And you can just ma maximize this. You can maximize the
Okay.
window. Yeah.
I have been maximizing. Okay, maybe this is the one you are talking.
Jupyter Notebook you can install. There will be one, yeah, you can, yes, yeah, launch, then it will install.
It's like it is started.
Yeah, it is opening. Yeah.
All right.
So here you can click on the new. You can click on new. Yes, and then there will be option for Python IP conduct. That one. You can click on that. Yes. Fine. Okay, so during this, so while I'm just explaining, at that time also simultaneously you can also execute the code. Okay, so I will share my screen now and write the code. So simultaneously, what I'm writing, same thing you can also write in this code. Okay, fine.
Okay.
You
I'm
can
stop
stop
sharing.
sharing. Yeah. Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, first of all, the very first statement which we will write, that is the print statement. You would know the print statement. Yes. So if we write anything in the print statement, we'll just print the output. For example, hello world.
Yeah, till now it is not audible.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. Okay. You can see in the screen also. Yeah. So if you see this print function in the print under the curve brackets, if you write anything, for example, if you write hello world, so the output will be hello world. Okay. So this is very basic line of code. You can also write in your Jupyter notebook.
Yeah, I have written.
Yeah. And then you can execute. So how you will execute the code? You can, after writing the code, you can click Shift Enter. Okay. Shift Enter. You can just press on that Shift and Enter. Then it will show you the output.
Okay.
Is it showing to you?
Yeah, it is showing.
Yes. Okay. Now there is one very important concept in Python that is regarding the indentation. That is regarding indentation. So indentation is very much important concept. What is indentation basically? So when we write a block of the code, in order to get it executed, we need to keep some spaces there. Okay. So I will write the code. For example, some code I will write. Okay. So like for example, if 5 is greater than 2, then print 5 is greater than 2. So we will execute this code. So now it is getting properly, the output is coming. Okay. So whatever I'm writing, you can also write. So now if you see after this if statement, okay. So if statement, this block of the very first line of the code, after that, I have the automatically some spaces have been given. Around four spaces have been given. So from the starting, and then print statement is there. Okay. Then only the proper output is coming. If this indentation or these spaces are not given, then what will happen? This block of the code, this line print line, this line will not be printed. This line will not be printed. Okay. This line will not be executed. So for example, if I just omit the spaces, if I remove the spaces, then it will show me error. Okay. It's showing me indentation error. So that's why we have to keep proper spaces. Then only it will give the proper output. Okay. You got the point?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Then in Python, we have variables. Okay. So in mathematics also we have learned this, the variable point. Okay. So how to define the variables in the Python? Okay. So that we will see now. If we want to assign a numerical value to a variable, for example, x equals to 5, x equals to 5. Okay. Then if we just run this, then it will show. So for any numerical value, we need not to put any inverted commas. Okay. So the inverted commas we don't need to write. Okay. But if at all, if we are printing a string or if we are assigning any string value to a variable. So for example, if we are assigning hello world, okay, and then we are printing. So since this is a string value, we need to put the double quote marks. Okay. So those
Do we
double
need
quote
to
marks.
press? Excuse me.
Sorry.
You press y equal to hello world, right?
Yeah, y
In
equals
bottom,
to,
y hello world. It's a string. In the bottom, you pressed again y.
yeah, why? Because I wanted to print this, no? That's why.
Okay. Here there is no tab.
No, no, no,
Previously
no. No,
print.
I see
Okay.
this is just assigning the variable. Okay. If I am just assigning the value, this string value, it will just assign, but it will not print the output. Okay. But if you want to
Okay.
print, then below that you have to write that variable, and then you can click, you can press Shift Enter. Okay. So if you press Shift Enter, then the value of the y variable, it will be printed like that. Okay. So this is not related to the indentation. Okay. Indentation is for the print function. Okay. But in Jupyter Notebook, we have a special facility that if you just assign a value to some variable, and then below that, the second line, if you just write the variable name and then press the Shift Enter, it will give the output. Okay. It will just give the value of that value. For writing the
Okay.
print function, at that time we need to put uh, the indentation we have to keep. Okay, you got it? Yeah.
Yeah. I
Then we have in Python we have the comments. Okay, so how do we write the comments, and why do we need to write comments? So comments, usually when we are writing some code, at that time, if we want to explain the code, okay. For example, this block of the code, it is doing something, and we want to explain it to the other users. Okay. So some other person also going to see this code file. This file he is going to see, but he does not understand what is that line of code is going to execute. So what we will do, we will use the comments, and then we will use that comments, and then we will write the code. Sorry, we will write the line. Okay. So if we write that line, it will be just considered as a comment. It will not get executed. Okay. In the output, it will not get executed. So that is the comments. And how do we write the comments? So you have to, for before writing anything or before writing any comment, then you have to write the hash. Okay. So before writing the line of comment, you have to write the hash, and then if anything you write, then it will not be. So it will be considered as a comment. Okay. So this is a single line comment. This is single line comment. And if you just go to the next line, then again, if you write something, some code, then it will be properly. Okay. So only until this line, it will be considered as a comment. But if you go to the next line, it will act as a proper code which can be executed. So that's why this is the hash, the one hash, if you write, that is for single line comment. Yes. Okay. And then if you just write print hello world. So this portion, this block of code will be executed. But before that, anything is there, which is whatever it is written, it will not be executed. Yes. Then there is another thing in the Python, that is semicolons. Okay. So for example, in a single line, you want to you want to print many different values in a single line. Okay. You want to write a code, and you are printing many, like single, like the print function you are using, and you are printing many values. So how we will do that in a single line of the code? So we can do like this. We can take the use of semicolon. Okay. So in a single line, if you want to print, then you can use the semicolon and then it will get printed. So automatically it will get printed like uh, after hello, this word when it is getting printed. So the next line it will get the word, that word will get print will get will be getting printed. Okay. So in a single line of code, if you want to use, then we can use semicolon. Okay. Or otherwise, we can just remove this and then just write like this. Still, the output will be same. Okay. You got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now in Python, whenever we want to denote the strings, so we are denoting strings always, it should be under the double quotation marks. It should be under double quotation marks or single quotation marks. So for example, if we are printing hello world, it is a text. Okay, it's a string value. So then we can use the double quotation marks to print. Okay. If you don't use this double quotation mark and if you just print like that, then what will happen? It will show an error. Okay, it will show a syntax error. So that's why we need to use the double quotation marks to denote to print the value of string. Okay, or either uh, we can also denote the string by single quotation marks. So single quotation marks also will work for the string. So both ways we can print the string value.
Is it work for only strings?
Yeah, for string we need to write the this quotation marks. But if you want to print the numerical value, we need not to put any quotation marks. Okay, for numerical value. So for data types, I will be explaining more in the Python. What are the different data types? I will explain gradually. But just for now, you can understand that whenever for string value, we need to put the double quotation marks, or we can do through single quotation marks. Okay. Now, for example, if you want to print if you want to print okay, if you want to print some values without without the a new line, okay, or without a new line. See, so how can you print so without making it new line? Like for example, in before we saw that while we were using semicolon, then also we wrote print function in single line. But while using semicolon, still the words are actually coming uh, like that. So in the first line, the hello word, this word got printed. And then in the next line, the new line, the word world got printed. Okay. But what if we want to print in the same line? What if we want this world after hello? Okay. So how we will do that? So what we can do, we can use the end function. Okay. So we'll write example hello world. Same. Okay. So using this end parameter with that, what will happen? You see, so you are printing the values without the new line. Okay. So for example, in the first block of code, if you see first line of the code, hello world, got printed. Then using the end parameter, okay, end equals to, then inside the quotation marks, double quotation marks, you can give a space. Okay. If you don't give a space, then it will merge with world. It will merge with the D. So the next line of the code, that is print I, will print on the same line. That I will be just after, immediately after the D. So that's why we'll just keep a space inside the end parameter. Then what this end parameter will do, the next line of the code, which is printing, that value is getting printed, it will come on the same line. Okay, it will come on the same line of the code. Okay, so hello world, and then I will print on the same line. Okay, understood? So through this, you can print without the new line. Usually default, whenever we are printing, so the Python will print the values in the new lines. Okay, always. If we write one line of the code, then again next line it will get printed in the new line. Always it does. Even if we use semicolon, that time also it did. But with this end parameter, we can actually get it printed on the same line. Yeah. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now if we want to print the numbers, so printing numbers, we can print numbers. How? So we will just use, like, for example, this is a number. So we will not, this is integer value. It's a numerical value, it's an integer value. So we will not use any in this quotation marks. We will not use that. Okay. And if we print like this, then the 3 will be getting printed. Similarly, if there is some other value, how much ever bigger value, it will get printed as it is. Okay. Yeah. So in this way, you can also inside the print function, using the print function, you can also do arithmetic operations. You can also do arithmetic operations. For example, if I wish to do such addition operation, then it will get printed. Okay, so 3 plus 3, 6, like that. And if any other arithmetic operation we need to do, that also will do. Okay, so this also can be done inside the print function. Okay, inside the curly brackets. Yeah. Now, what if we wish to if we wish to print the mixture of string values and numerical values? If we want to print the mixture of numerical values also and string values, for example, if we want to print 3, and also we want to print any string value, for example, hello world. Okay, now you see, if you print this, so yeah. So if you print this 3 plus hello world, and 3 is integer value, okay, and hello world is a string value. So if you do like this, then it will show error. Okay, it will show type error. So how, if we want to print the mixture of different types of values, how we can do that? So we can use comma. So if we use comma, then it will get printed properly. Okay, so 3 is also getting printed, then hello world will be getting printed. So even if there is a numerical value, integer value, and then string value, both will get printed afterwards. So you have to use comma. Through that, you can print the mixture of different types of values. Okay. So I hope you are also writing this code along with me.
No, I'm not writing. I'm just watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
the point
But you
is,
are able to understand?
Yeah, I'm able to understand. I will write later on.
Okay, okay.
I
Fine.
will practice.
Yeah.
Now, if she is
Then we
able to
have
write,
multi-line comments. Okay. So we already understood about the single line comments. Sorry. We have multi-line multi-line comments. Okay. So how if we want to write a comment which is many lines, which is consisting of many lines. So it could be consisting of 3-4 lines. Then again and again writing hash, and then again next line also we have to write hash. Then again we have to write the hash. Yes. So this is little bit not it's not again we have to write. This is very difficult. Okay. So in Python there is a system to write multiple like multi-line comments. So uh, we can write 3 times the quotation marks. Okay. So if we write 3 times quotation mark, we will start with that, and we will also end after our comment is over. So until that, so at the end of our comment, we have to write again the quotation mark. So then it will be considered as a multi-line comment. We need not to write the hash again and again. So for example, if we write uh, okay. So this, like for example, the multi-line comments initially the 3 quotation marks, and also it should end with 3 quotation marks. And between whatever you write, it will be considered as a comment. So like even if I write something else, so then also it will be considered as a comment. Okay, you see, still it is just printing only the hello world. Nothing else is getting printed. Okay, and similarly, if we write some other thing, so again, it will just get printed. So through this way, multi-line comments can be written. Okay. Now we will just discuss some more thing about the Python variables. Okay. Python variables. So the variables, they are containers for storing some data values. There are many different data types. There are string, it could be Boolean value, it could be any other float value or string value, any other different types of values are there. We will discuss more in detail when we will discuss about the data types. So the variables, they are the containers for the values for storing data values. Okay. So in Python, uh, like already I discussed about that, for numerical value, you don't have to use any the quotation marks. Okay. But for the text value or for string value, you need to use the quotation marks. Okay. Now, for example, if you want to specify, because default, if you just write 3 and you just assign this value 3 to the variable x, then automatically Python understands that 3 is a numerical value or it is an integer value. But if you want to change the data type of this value 3, if you want to store this value 3 as a string, okay, then you can use such type of function. So these are all some such type of function. And if you write str, so that is string, then it will store uh, so this 3 will be getting stored as a string in the x variable. Okay, so it will get stored as a string value in the x variable. For example, if I just print this, so you can see it is getting printed with the quotation marks. Why? Because the 3 is considered to be a string value actually. Okay, it's considered to be string value. So if I just print the type of x, you see the class is string. Okay, so the string, the 3 is considered to be string because we defined it to be string. Similarly, if you want to like for example, if we already define that is y integer 3, so this is integer value, of course. Okay. So it will be getting printed as 3. Okay, so without any quotation marks. If you want to just see what is the type, then also we can directly see. Okay, so it is integer value. Okay, in that way, similarly, we can just define or specify the data type of a variable in this way. So that could be integer, or similarly, if you want to define, there could be a float value. Okay, so if we are defining the 3 as float value, okay, so it will print as 3.0. Okay, like that. So in that way, it can be done for other values also, other data types also. Now the variable names, they are very much case sensitive. Variable names, they are case sensitive. So for example, if we are assigning some value, uh, we are assigning hello, okay, and also if we are taking the capital X, we are taking capital X. Before we took the smaller case X, but if we take the capital X at that time, if we assign some different value, okay, uh, if we assign this value only, hello. So both are actually different variables. Okay, both are the lowercase x is a different variable, and the capital X is a different variable. So if we print, so if we print this, okay. So if you see, if we print this, then you can see, first of all, I printed the lowercase x. So it printed the hello. Then again I printed the capital X. So it again printed hello. So these both are different variables. And that's why the variable names are very much case sensitive. Okay. So the lowercase variable and uppercase variable, they are both different actually. Now there are some rules for a variable. So there are some rules for the Python variable. So what are they? This is very important topic, very much to be remembered. So yes, okay. So what are those rules for the Python variables? The very first rule for Python variable is that variable name, it must start with a letter. It must start with a letter or the underscore character. Okay. So it could be underscore character or it could be a letter. But a variable name cannot start with a number. It should not start with any number. But a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. Okay, it can contain alphanumeric and underscores, not other any special character, only underscore character. So that is only one special character, underscore. But apart from that, any other special character cannot be used. So A to Z and 0 to 9 and underscore. So that the variable can contain, but it should not start with numeric value. The fourth point is that variable names are case sensitive. Okay, like for example, the age, then the capital A, age, and then all characters capital. They are all three different variables. And a variable name cannot be of the Python keywords. Okay, so Python keywords, I will give you the list of the Python keywords, which are very much important. So those also, the variable name, it should not be. So the variable name cannot be any Python keywords. So these are some of the rules of Python variable. Okay. So if we just take some of the examples for the above Python variables rules, then we can consider like this. So these are all the legal variable names. Okay. If you see the very starting letter of this, it is letter. So that is fine. Okay. And it is just consisting of letters only. So it is abiding by the variable rules. Then the second one is it is consisting of starting with letter, and it is also having the underscore. No problem. Then again, the third one, if you see, it is starting with underscore. So it can start with underscore. That is the very first variable rule. It can start with underscore also. And it can consist of text and underscore and numerical values. That is also fine. And similarly, for the next fourth one, it is fine. Then fifth one is also fine. And sixth one is also fine. So even the two that value is at the last. If it is at the first, then that is not the legal variable name. Okay. Now, if you consider to be the illegal variable names or the improper variable names. So what are the illegal variable names which cannot be used in Python? So the first one is that we are starting the variable name with the numerical value. So that is not possible. Second, that we are using some different special character. That is also not possible. Okay. Only a special character is allowed. Which one? That is underscore. Then the third one is that we are putting space. That is also not allowed. This is very much important. Okay. Please note it down that the space in the variable names is not allowed. So through this, we can understand. And the if the variable name is for example, if the variable name it is multi-word, okay, so there are many words in a variable name, then we can use different case. For example, if we have such type of variable name, okay, so my variable, many words are there in that variable, so then we can use that this is what actually the camel case. Camel case. Okay. So camel case means that each word except the first, okay, each word except the first starts with a capital letter. Okay, that you can see. Then next one is if there are some other word, then we can also use the Pascal case. So what is the meaning of Pascal case? So Pascal case is basically that each word is starting. Okay. So Pascal case is nothing but each word starts with a capital letter. So if you see my variable name, the starting letter of the each word, it is capital. So we can use that. Okay. Then another case we can use if there are multi-word variable, that is snake case. That is snake case. So what is the meaning of snake case? So if we take the example like this, okay, if we take the example this, the words are there and it is separated by underscores. Okay, it is separated by underscores. So this is called snake case. When each word it is separated by underscore character, so that is considered to be in the snake case. Okay, so there are many such different ways through which we can indicate multi-word variable names. Fine. Any question you have? Yeah, hello. Lakshmi, are you there?
Sorry, I'm in mute.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Fine. So this was all for the regarding the Python variables, and also there are more concepts about the variables. Okay, little bit some more concepts are there. And after covering the some few concepts, then we can go ahead with the data types. Okay, the data types and also the built-in functions, and also regarding the Python keywords, which I just discussed about here. Yes. So the variable name cannot be any of the Python keywords. So what is that Python keywords? I will give the list and also the use cases of those Python keywords and how it is used in the code so that it will be explained. Okay, fine. So with that, we could conclude here. Yeah, and in consequent classes, we can cover the other topics. Yeah.
Yeah.
If any
Okay, so
questions you have, you can ask.
yeah. So Lakshmi, like this class notes and all, we will provide through LMS. So should we
Okay.
provide on same user ID, same email ID, or you have like yours different email ID is there?
For me?
Hmm. For accessing all class notes, recordings, and assignments. So you will provide same email ID which you shared yesterday on that, or
No, no, no. I will share my email ID.
okay, sure. So on that email ID, will provide the access. So based on the today's learning, like today, I think it was very basic explanation about how to print different values, and then at last in indentations a little bit, and then commenting part is done. Variable, what is the rule of variable, and Pascal and Camel rules. So based on that, I will prepare one quiz will be there. You can check that for
Okay.
tomorrow is Sunday, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow is Sunday, so it is holiday. From Monday we'll start again. So tomorrow morning I will provide the access on those all. You can check the quiz for that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and try to practice whatever is completed. Yeah, tomorrow morning, like it will be. Yes, tomorrow morning only I can provide you. It's late for me. So you can see that whatever code class note is there and practice accordingly. So
Hello.
installation and everything is done, right, Lakshmi, on your system?
Yeah, done, Rani. Till now, I am not audible, Rani. You are saying something, it is not audible.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying like tomorrow morning I will provide you the quizzes and class note. You can practice that in your like Sunday evening it will be your morning. So at that time you can practice that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and is the Jupyter notebook is getting open on your system? Can you share once I
Yeah, it
show
is.
is opening, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is
Fine,
open.
fine.
And
Fine, then you
can
can
I
practice
share?
some.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, you have tested, right? Printing hello world or something.
Yeah, starting I have printed. After that, it is going right.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
will
sure.
take time for me.
Okay, okay, no issue. So,
Mm.
yeah, we'll provide you the notes. So accordingly, you can practice. Today was very basic only. You practice that much. Then
Okay.
from Monday it will be like systematic syllabus is there. So we'll explain accordingly one by one, topic wise.
Okay. Rani, you said
Oh,
you want to talk about fee or something.
yeah, fees are like yes, Chaitanya, you can discuss about what is the fee structure and all.
Yeah, I will give to my husband. He will talk.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Go
You're
ahead.
audible.
Yeah.
So usually the fee structure for the Python part,
Hmm.
Python module, that will be that is usually 5,000 for whole of the
Hmm.
Python course, like that.
Okay.
That is what is the fee structure for. After that, then there is data science. So data science means machine learning, deep learning, and NLP. That is for
Sure.
Yeah,
different.
Chaitanya, like only 20 days session is there, na? This Python up to intermediate level, like we shown yesterday the modules.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
all the
for that
modules, whatever you
module,
mentioned.
yeah, for
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the 12 modules, you can tell that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, maybe
Yeah.
21 or like probably here and there, 1 or 2 days
Yeah,
extra.
it will be
It might
above
be
like that
needed.
only.
Yeah,
So because there
yeah,
will be some sessions for doubt solving also, definitely. So it will be here
correct.
and there, like 25 sessions or like that. So
Right, sure. We will see it on that. And this is the same day, same timing we can use it, except Sunday. That is what you're saying, correct?
same, pardon me?
Except Sunday, remaining all days will be there.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
right?
Except Sunday, all of the day, Monday to Saturday.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. So based on her interest and the learning, maybe we can further go, whatever you're talking about, data science and all. So we'll go with
Yes,
this one. Yeah, when you
yes,
are
please.
explaining a point is she cannot practice it because she's looking whatever you are typing, what she's writing the notes, but like she
Okay.
cannot practice it. Why? Because she doesn't. Maybe I'll think it like putting two laptops. One is viewing and another one is something to write it. So I'll think it on
Yes,
that.
yes.
But like,
No
do we
problem.
really need it? Like
No
when you are
problem.
talking?
She can practice afterwards. That is not issue.
Okay,
But
that's better,
basically,
right?
if she could
Mm.
like after the lecture and she could refer the recording back and refer the class notes,
That's correct.
then yes, she can.
Mm.
No problem.
Right,
She can practice
right,
afterwards.
right. Sounds good. All right. Okay. I'm good, like, all those things. All right. We
Yeah,
can
like
wind up
today
now.
was basic only. So once some proper use case will be start, then we will provide task in session also, in middle of the session
Exactly.
also. She can practice, show, share the screen and show what is the output. That also will be there.
Sounds good. Yeah, you
In
can, yeah,
starting
whatever
few
you,
days, she need to just write what is shown in the class. She need to practice that, write as it is, try to that. And if
yeah,
facing any issue next day, she can share screen and yeah,
sure.
the doubt solving will be there.
Sure. Sounds good. Yeah, she is writing the notes also. I think the recording, once it is
Okay.
available, she will look at that. She will refer that. So
Hmm.
we will see it like, these are all basics. She can complete it. I think once you provided on tomorrow morning, yeah, those
Notes,
quiz
yeah.
and all, so she can practice it.
Yeah. Class notes also will provide, so she can see that it is Jupyter notebook which he is preparing. He will provide that also. So
Exactly. That will be
that
more help.
copy. Hmm.
Yeah.
She can refer that if something failing or try to do by herself first. Recall and do. That's good. If anything is unable to recall, see that and then do like that.
Sure. Will do that. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So fees is discussed, right, Chaitanya?
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Yeah, he
much
has been discussed
I
and
missed that.
5,000. Yeah, 5,000. And we'll
Okay.
probably, Lakshmi will either gel it or not gel, sorry. What do you call it? Google Pay or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll conclude here. Bye.